So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first YouTube stream that we have here. We are live with the first matches of the mid-level, now a celebrity mid-level EUROJOURNEY. Yeah, we are with the EUROJOURNEY. What does it mean, and what this entitles us to do? Well, here we are. Last time we have chosen our squad, our club, because I remind you the rules, but you can find these rules also in the first video that we had, and I will command you to go to the first video and check it out and check there the rules. We are taking 10 leagues, the mid-level leagues from Europe that there are there in the competition reputation. So we are excluding the top 5 because they are too rich and too competitive for us, let's say. And we are excluding everything that is below the championship, because championship is, I think, 26th, maybe, or am I wrong? Or 16th? 16th, sorry, yeah. I can do math at this hour. But the others are between. Yeah, there are 10 leagues that are between Ligue 1, which is 5th, and Championship, which is 16th. So we have chosen these leagues with only one, let's say, one exception here. We have taken Turkish league instead of Russian league for some obvious reasons. I am an Eastern European and I like Turkey much more than Russia. Nothing to say more than this. We are here, we are streaming, and the team that we have, the club that has recruited Teodor FM for the job, is St. Gallen in Switzerland. How was the profile created? Yeah. Well, the profile says that it is a Romanian manager with very little attributes, with a Continental B license and studying for Continental A license, because they have accepted that. And I think here it's professional football or local level. How did I choose this? I went to one of the, let's say, lower rated leagues in this list of 10, which was league of I think it was Ukraine or Serbia, and I put there what is the recommended level, and then I went with the coaching qualification one level below, because the recommended level was Continental A, and I went to Continental B, so that I will have probably no chance, and you could have seen in last episode to get a job like, I don't know, Benfica or Ajax or something like this, which I think are maybe among others the kind of the top teams in these leagues. Holland, yeah, Netherlands, and Portugal being the kind of the top there. So we are in Switzerland with a very good club that I think we had a bit of luck to get it. We have a wage budget of 7.8 million. We are using euros here because it's a EUROJOURNEY. So this is per year, 7.8 million per year. You can divide this by 50 to get to whatever it is per week. And we have a transfer budget of 1.4 million, 49, so 1.5 million, which is quite important. Yeah, we don't have anything set up right now, and we will do it as soon as possible. I was looking at the stuff. We see here that we are missing some coaches, performance analyst, we're missing a lot of scouts, a recruitment analyst, and we're missing some physios. So we will need to recruit also our backroom staff. Of course, on top of this, we will need to set up some recruitment focuses, because we don't have any, but we don't have the scouting department so far. So there are a few things to be done. Not sure that we will do it all together on the stream. I might do the stuff recruitment offline and then come back here so that you could see the juicy part, you know, the things that are really interesting and nice, because we're in Switzerland. We are, you know, with the elite there, the big cabal that is you know, trying to set up all of the new things for Earth, how we are supposed to behave and all of these. Yeah, we are St. Gallen is in Switzerland. Yeah, it's a part of the, you know, richer part of the world. And thinking about this, if I go to the profile, I see that I have a 140k per year salary, which is not bad for a starter. Yeah, I'm very new in this profession. So looking at the league, yeah, let's get into the football part of Football Manager, because there are other parts, but football part should be the most important. So St. Gallen are on 7th, which is not acceptable. Yeah, they want a mid-level finish, but this is because we went already 16 games into the season. Very, very bad. They fired the previous manager and they got a new manager, and they are kind of settling for mid-level, mid-table, mediocrity. What does it mean? It means that we should be somewhere here around 5th place. We are 5 points below, and there are some teams here that are already fighting. But as you can see, 6th place from 1st place, it's not a big difference. 23 points, 27 points. Okay, Sion, Basel are 1 game less. Lugano has 2 games less. But no one is really, you know, got and run out with the title. Yeah, they are still there, they are still fighting, and there is still time, because if we are going to the rules, what we will see is that there are 36 games, teams play each other 4 times, so we still have 20 more games from here. Then there is a playoff. Yeah, playoff structure. Let's go here. It's a playoff for relegation. Yeah, Super League, Challenge League playoff. Losing team is relegated to the Challenge League. Now, another rule of this save is that we are not going on the second tier, on the second level leagues. We don't care about the second level leagues. We don't go there. We go only on the first league. Yeah, we have these 10 leagues, and there is a EUROJOURNEY. We are journeying through these leagues. Yeah, there is no rule on how much are we supposed to spend on a club, but generally I would probably like to move after about 1.5 seasons or something like this, just to kind of prove myself that I'm worthy for a club at this level. Next season maybe we'll get to Europe. I don't know. We will see. A lot of European places here, as you could see. So probably a conference league place. It's not that bad if we go to Europe next year and then we try to finish in the top 3 next season. We will see. We will see. Until then, we are at the beginning, very beginning, and this will be live save. Yeah, there will be some parts that will be simulated and played offline, but mostly a live save. Yeah, as you could see, Switzerland here is on 14th, so very close to the last one is Greece, and then below Greece, as I said, we have Turkey also. But leagues like Ukraine or Serbia, which generally are considered lower level, when I was checking the required manager level to be in those leagues, Serbia and Ukraine were the only ones that were accepting Continental A license and kind of professional lower league footballer. The others wanted all Continental Pro, and they were much more, let's say, exigent on these kind of requirements. But let's go forward and let's say we need to do the code of conduct. So I don't want to give them too much here, but we don't want them to miss training or to go a wall. So we will change these things and we will confirm, and then probably we will need to meet the team. Let's meet the team. I think it's clear that you'll have to prove yourself to quite a few. Okay, I'll be working to improve. I had imagined you might be a bit more forthcoming with the ideas. Yeah, you had imagined that. And what I will say is that we should finish mid-table, and they say that's a target that we can all get behind, and then we can carry on the run in and end up winning later stages. Aren't you being ambitious enough? Okay. So let's aim higher, and now they are emboldened, but it's good that they are emboldened. Okay, great response. They are all satisfied. That's good enough. Training induction. We will train for this tactic that we did it in the first episode, and I will show you right away. Players called up for the FIFA World Cup. So the idea is the following. We have only one match before the FIFA World Cup, which is the one with Lugano in the cup that we may lose because Lugano are very good. They are third in the league. But then maybe a shock to the team will help. I don't know. And we have one guy, which is our goalkeeper Ziggy, going to the World Cup, the only one, but I don't expect him. Yeah, maybe he will be also a starter at the World Cup, which would be great. Ghana generally has a good team. I have seen Football Manager simulations of the World Cup where Ghana went to quarterfinals or semifinals. Yeah, why not? With Ziggy in goal, so we may have something to win after this, at least on his morale. It's a challenging environment. Okay, many people think the wage budget is too small. I'm happy to work with it. Do you think it's still being competition will be beneficial? I'm just taking one match at a time. Your first match, how well are you expecting it? I'm ready for it. Any plans? Some changes. There's a real hunger. I genuinely believe. Okay. That's pretty much it. Okay, not bad. We encouraged a little bit the players. We encouraged a little bit the press. So we go forward, scouting induction and match preparation. So for the scouting, I will just put a couple of recruitment focuses here, and then we will focus on finding the stuff after the match with Lugano. So any position from this tactic, transfer and loan. But we will need to go to a certain area. Nations, we can only scout in Switzerland. Okay, then go to the Super League. We can only scout in Switzerland. That's not good. And find, what can we find here? What do we need? Let's search maybe for some lateral defenders. Yeah, fullbacks. Ongoing is no standard, and maybe they need to be at least 19 so that we can start them already. So this, I think it's one area where we need to kind of focus for the future, because maybe we don't have the required backup and the required people to really play there. Epting set to move on loan. Okay, let's go forward. 3 days until the match. The good thing is, the good part is that after this match, whether we win it or we lose it, we will Alexandro Kraucci. I think we want to sell this guy, even though he's very versatile. I think he's not that good, and his contract will expire, so they are offering something. We will negotiate a little bit. Okay, they are accepting, so we go forward. Okay, we are not that bad so far. Let's see. We take on Lugano. Lugano are very good, you know. Fabrizio Cavani. I'm not really ready to do this. So, yeah, let's leave it for the moment. So we got the physio. For the coaching stuff, yeah, there might be some new coaches signing in, because the technical director will take care of signing coaches. What I really want to search for are the scouts. So I hope that, yeah, the expectation is to win. That is also something that we'll need to adjust to. The scouts are very important for me, because they need to have the required regional knowledge, so that we can expand our world knowledge, yeah, so that we can send them to various regions. So we managed to sell Alessandro Crauci, and we are going to the match against Lugano, boys and girls. Yeah, opposition instructions. There will take some time to prepare for the match here, so bear with me. We will go with the vertical tiki-taka. We will go balanced, because I don't think that we are the ones who are favorites here. Unfortunately, these guys are not working well together, so we will need to think for the future. How do we want to put things together? Because we don't have a lot of backups. We can add like this guy here instead of Valci, but they are still not working well together. And Stillheart is not really a central defender. He can play as libero, but I think he would rather play as a destroyer here. So yeah, maybe we can put Valci here. Valci can be like a cover, which means that they don't necessarily need to be very close or to collaborate a lot together. Even though we have this, yeah, we play out of defense. Yeah, it is going to be a bit difficult, I would say. Do I want this guy? Not necessarily. Okay, I think we are still on. We are still on live, so we were preparing for the match. Had a little bit of a stop there. We need to see which are the players that we absolutely need for this, and pretty much I think that these are the ones. If I would let's say, because these four are pretty much players that can at any time play in the first 11. So I wouldn't rule them out, but for the other team, yeah, unpicked positions only. My assistant is requesting Julian von Moss and Schubert. This is what his recommendation is. So no Guidotti, no Schneider. Randy Schneider, he is a good playmaker, 21 years old, talented guy. But Julian von Moss can play these wing positions that we don't have, for which we don't have really anyone, so it is difficult. We have Akolo, so Akolo can play them. Schubert is our backup striker, which means pretty much for me that we need to get another striker. But we will probably go like this with these two guys that my assistant manager is recommending, and we are going with this vertical tiki-taka. But I don't want to go narrow, because I don't think that narrow really works all the time, and we don't need to be expressive. All the other things I think we can do. Is it possible to see the data hub for the next opponent? They are playing a fluid counter, so for us it will be... Okay, so fluid counter, this means that it kind of suits us to play this vertical tiki-taka, because they will kind of let us to have the ball. What we will need to do is, yeah, it's good that they are losing possession much more than the others. We will need to be careful on counters, because there will be probably many counters, so we need to see how do we manage against counters. Yeah. Okay, this is pretty much it. Let's go to the match. Yeah, squad number, we need to give a squad number to Nuhu. So it seems that this guy did not play, or yeah, I guess he did not play at all. This season, even though I don't think he's that bad, but too bad for them for not choosing him. We'll give him number 2. And here we are ready for the first match. Yeah, really the first match. So going to the dressing room, this is our chance to yeah, we all Lugan. I trust you to make the difference. So this guy also looks happy. These guys are composed. I think it would work. Let's see. Let's kick it off. Do we have any sounds? I think we have also a little bit of sound. Normally this should work, because I put the details a little bit lower, so that the computer will not overheat or anything like this. 10 minutes gone, nothing happening. We are with extended highlights, and with director we'll go with a little bit more speed. But generally not a lot of things happening. We have a possession of almost 90%, 88%. This means that we are really killing the game. The bad thing is that, as you can see now, we are in dark green and they are in red. So they have the ball and they have the first highlight, unfortunately. And this shouldn't mean much, yeah, because we are here to kind of kill the game, and then maybe do a series of passing very well in the second half, and really really do something useful. I don't think a lot of these players are really very good, not necessarily on possession, but I don't think they are very good at creating chances by themselves. So if you are managing in Premier League or something like this, it might not make a lot of sense what the players are doing here. We have a free kick, and it's Jordi Quintilla, our Spanish guy, with a left foot. Oh, goes above. Maybe we need to push a little bit because we have a lot of the possession, and maybe we don't need to have so much of the possession and to play so much around here. We will play slightly higher tempo. We are already playing very high with the defensive line, and I will add Akolo instead of Guillemont, and yeah, he can play here in attack, and then Willem will be an advanced forward. Well, maybe these guys can play in a line of 3 instead of this, with Fischer going as a Mezzala attack, and maybe Quintilla can also be a Mezzala support. It is going to be a little bit risky because we are playing a much higher, a little bit of higher tempo, a little bit more direct passing for the last 20 minutes or so. It's good that the players are not tired from what I can see. Let's encourage them a bit in the last 5 minutes. We have not created a lot, yeah, but yeah, you see, we have the possession, we're losing it. Espinosa, Dumbia, Espinosa again, Arrigoni now. So now it's Lugano with the possession, but we are pressing, that's a good thing. As you can see, we are pressing quite high. Oh, Gortler with a 2-footed tackle. So maybe it was not the best idea to put him to put a line of 3 there. So we will need to bring in someone for the midfield. I will bring in Stillhart, but who do I take out? Normally Willem, but this time I will take Letelat, and I will put Stillhart here. He can play defensive midfielder, yes. And then maybe Quintilla can get back to being a playmaker, while I will give Suter this role of wing-back attack, because of course he can do it. And Akolo will be sitting narrower. Okay, we will go like this. It's asymmetric, but it's the last minutes. I guess it's extra time after this, in case there is a draw. Now Dumbia with a back pass. Ooh, dangerous to have a highlight in the 93 minute. Quite dangerous. But we escaped, it seems. Now it's Ziggy. Let's see if we're playing from the back or if they're yeah, they are whistling, so it's the final whistle here. I'm telling them that they have been very unlucky, and I need to inspire these guys somehow. That they have the ability to make a difference for us. Of course, we are one man down, so it's not ideal for us, but then we are playing Lugano. Lugano is the 3rd in the league. They are having a good season. We are having a bad season since they changed the manager. Yeah, this is the first game. that we have. It's the cup. We are in extra time after 0-0. And as you could see, we are making some passes. We have 77% of possession, and now they're stuttering a little bit. Oh, Sutter with the cross, and it was a header there. And now we have a corner. Quintia with the corner. We have no set piece routine. Maybe Willem should have fallen there and we could have gotten a penalty. But Willem is there. Willem! Oh! Ah, very close. That shot could have gone on target. Let's encourage the team a little bit more. Willem did not play well at all. But he is our only hope. He is our striker. We'll probably need to change Quintia. And maybe the central defenders. The central defenders have very good ratings because we are playing a steady a steady tiki-taka with now with standard passing, but they are playing a fluid counter and they are sitting deep. They are sitting in, I don't know if it's a low block or a mid block, but they're a very short team like this. So now we are on the counter with Fischer. Fischer now. Fischer advances with the ball, good progress, and it's Willem. Willem! Oh! It's the bar there, and now Fischer again. Arcolo. And it's Babic with the counter for Lugano. So we hit the post, we hit the woodwork. Oh, they are scoring Botani. What a goal from Lugano. I cannot believe this. So we hit the post and they are scoring 110 minutes. We need to do urgent changes. Babic to Botani. So unfortunately we are very close to be out of the cup. So we need to make urgent changes. We'll bring in Dayaku. And what we will do, we will go with three central defenders. Valic will be like this, and Steelheart will be the one covering. And Von Moss will come in. He can play here as an inverted winger. Then we will have Dayaku. What should Dayaku play? Also winger? No. Yeah, he will be a pressing forward attack. We will go to positive. And we will try to play a little bit more direct. While Quintia and Fischer will remain like this. Maybe Fischer can go as a Mezzala support. I don't know if this works, but we have 10 minutes, so we need to try something. Usually when you are changing your mentality to a little bit more attacking, you tend to see no more highlights. But let's see now. Quintia, still hard. A pass to Fischer. Fischer loses the ball. And it's a counter again for Lugano. Aliseda. Good run for Aliseda. Back pass. And now they're in a superiority. But Ziggy catches the ball after the shot is coming from outside the box. Now it's a throw-in. The thing is that having so few people in the middle of the park and in defense, it looks like we don't have the ball as much as we have liked. Now it's Acolo. The pass to Fischer. Valci still hard. Quintia. A long ball. Look at this. We have 4 players and we cannot win any header. We cannot do anything. Bislimi. What was that? And 1 minute Ziggy towards Steelheart. Maybe another long ball. Quintilla. Yes, a long ball. And it's Willem here with a bad first touch. And it was an offside also. And it's all over. St. Gallen defeated at the first match. Willem with a 5.9 rating. The thing is that the goal came right after Willem missed a big opportunity. Maybe we can look like this. I think we recover quite quickly here. They had a chance, maybe. Yes, we got the clearance there, and now Fischer came with a good pass for Willem, who missed, and then they scored on the counter. It is impossible. This is impossible. I don't want to see it. Dressing room. We weren't good. It's as simple as that. Not even close. How would Mikel Arteta say? Not even close. Not even close. Guys, not even close. Gottler banned for one match. Yeah, he had the two-footed tackle, so what do you want? Guillemont did not score in what? 11 matches. So what can you ask from a guy that did not score in 11 matches? Yeah, Gottler accepts his fine, of course. So we had one man down and we lost. So we are no longer in the cup. We are starting the league only on 22nd of January. It's good that they decided to find a new manager before the World Cup, because there are a couple of months here where almost nothing is happening. And we will be able to kind of assess the team and maybe add some numbers. A lot of matches still to play, yeah, 16 already done and 20 matches to go. Players will be out for foreseeable time. Let's see, December, they are back on 26th of December, so right after Christmas. So we have more than 1 month to go over the team and to see maybe we can find something. With the budget that we have a 1.5 million budget. Yeah, board is disappointed. But what can we do? We only had one match, yeah. And we didn't play that bad, you know. I mean, we tried to push a little bit towards the end. We had a player eliminated through a red card, and there was nothing much to do. So squad mid-season break, they are back for training on 23rd. So actually before Christmas, it seems. No, because they are resting here. Yeah, maybe they are back with the squad, but they are resting there. So Fabrizio Cavani, it's a striker, and he still has 1 year. And what are they giving us? No, I won't accept this offer. Okay. Now, who do we want to keep and who do we want to sell? We are going to sell Krauchi beginning of January. We have Akolo, Dayaku, not that good, but he's a striker with potential. Carlan was never played, so maybe we can sell him also. But let me go to my view, Teodor FM view number 3. If people will request for this, I can put it on Steam. So you'll have the appearances here, average rating, position, role, personality, which to me is very important, age, nationality, agreed playing time, and wages, which I think go together. When does the contract expires? And then of course the transfer value, which I think it's also kind of important. So who can we sell? If we are selling this guy Carlin, we are not taking a lot of money in. Yeah. From the players that are actually worth something, and here I'm not talking about wages, I'm talking about transfer value. We cannot sell a lot, you know. I mean, if we sell Jordi Quintilla, we will need to get someone at his level, which I don't think we can. Randy Schneider, maybe Randy Schneider, even though he's 21 and people are saying he's quite good. Akolo, no. No, we will keep Akolo until he becomes, but he's 27, so he does not become. Can we get someone at this level or better than Akolo from our scouts? I don't know. This guy, I think that this guy, we can easily sell this guy. They are saying 4.5 stars, but yeah, he's good physically. I don't know. I don't see that much in him. And he can play right wing, and we have a lot of right wing players. If I go to the squad planner, look at this. Go back. How do I go back? Like this. Let's ask the assistant for current position. And it's Akolo, then it's Isak Schmidt, who is left back, yeah. He's not even our first choice left back. And he's the second in terms of wingers, and he's also young. So I'd rather keep him. Then it's Manfred Fischer, who is our, let's say, central midfielder. Mezzala from Austria Vienna. Unfortunately, we cannot. He can't even be recalled. Yeah, we don't have possibility to sign him, even though his contract will expire. So maybe we can offer him a new contract. I don't know. He's a Mezzala. He's a box to box. Yeah. Emmanuel Letelath, which I used, and I think I will use for this position until end of the year, and probably will use a Akolo on the left side. I don't know. Patrick Suter, who is our wing back. Then is Julian Vamos. I think we can sell Julian Vamos and then use the money to reinforce the other positions. Because for sure we will need one striker that will be at least as good as Willem, better than the other two. Then we will see exactly what can we do. Maybe yeah, maybe this guy, maybe on the wings, if I'm starting to think about it, from these guys, what we don't need. We don't need him because he's very weak on the wings, but I think his contract will expire, yeah. So we can put him easily on the transfer market. Jakovic. He has good natural fitness, but otherwise there's not a lot to see. Michael Kempter, Filipino guy who is well balanced, but I don't think he's for this level, yeah, for the Swiss National League. St. Gallen, Zurich. He played a lot in the Swiss, but he played also in the second league, third league. Second league, third league, third league. I think this is the third league. That is not even in the database. So his contract will expire, so we can put him on the transfer list. Carlen, yeah, we can sell Carlen as well. Isaac Schmidt will be around the team, but I'm still thinking that we may need a central defender, even if we have Stilhard, we have Musu. Maybe we can loan out Musu. Maybe we can loan him out. And then put also Carlen on the transfer list. Okay, good. So next step would be to set up the scouting. The recruitment focuses. So we will need a central defender. Will be at least 3 stars, ongoing, no, let's say standard, and areas. Well, will be Switzerland Super League, no? Or let's choose Switzerland as a nation instead of the Super League. Okay, then another one for a striker. Also use Switzerland as a nation. Also 2.5, at least 2.5. They need to be at least 2.5. But why? Any role. Any role, yeah, we don't necessarily need a pressing forward, any kind of forward. And then maybe for any of these also. Okay, and then we will wait to see how many reports do we get. The other issue is that we don't have enough scouts, so we will need to kind of search for scouts, which is not ideal for me to do this kind of job, but let's try it. Gonzalo Beicha. Oh, look, this guy is wonderful, but do we have the capacity to get him? He wants to be chief scout, and we don't have the wages to offer him. We don't want to offer him a job as chief scout. We want to offer him a job as scout. Yeah, but scout. Let's see if he agrees. Oh, he wants much more salary. Let's see here. Ah, come on. We need more wages for the scouts. I don't think they will give me the wages for the scouts, but yeah. But that guy was perfect. Let's maybe try to get this guy, but he knows only Brazil. We need someone to know a little bit more than that. More than one country. Roberto Colombo, technical director. A Turkish scout. Let's get the Turkish scout. Oh, we don't have that kind of dough. Let's get a Romanian scout. He knows what? Romania, Bulgaria, and Moldova. Not enough. This German guy knows Austria, Switzerland and Poland, which is great. And he has 15-15, which is kind of okay, but of course we don't have the money. I will give up. I will give up. This guy is great, but again, I don't think that we have the money. So yeah, we will play some adverts for Scout, yes, and for recruitment analyst, yes, and for coaches, and for performance analyst. Okay, responsibilities on the staff. We need to give all of these. Coaching staff. Okay, scouting staff we will keep it, but coaching staff and medical staff will be to the technical director, while all the rest it's okay. Confirm. Contracts for all of them will be to the technical director, including the scouting staff. While for players, okay, this is first team. Finding development loans will be for the head of youth development, while all of these will be to the director of football. All of these will be to the director of football, no? Shouldn't we? To the director of football, and all of these to the director of football, whose name is suspiciously close to our right fullback. Let's see if they are related. No, it doesn't say anything. Are they related? Leave us a comment if you know if they are related. Yeah, they rejected giving higher wages to the scouts, so okay, I accept his choice, but I would rather sell him now. What is there to discuss? Adi Hooter. I think this guy was at bigger clubs, yeah. Salzburg Young Boys, Frankfurt, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and he goes to Lask Linz, 10th place in Austrian Bundesliga. So we had Austria Wien, who are much worse than us, and I think overall their squad is worse than ours. So really, I don't know how did we land this wonderful job at St. Gallen. Cicek offer. We have some nice good guys also in the under 21s, but unfortunately there is no time to work with them. Alessio Besio, as an example, is one of the guys that can really develop. He's very good overall, very balanced. We have the others, yeah, Noha Ndombasi, Congolese guy. Great, look at this, beautiful. And he is listed for loan. The idea is not to sell any of these guys. If we can, we would prefer not to sell any of the people. Yeah, Real Madrid for Saka. So they are hiring. What is this? What is this? Patrick Schnabiller. We had already Boro Kuzmanovic, and they are hiring Patrick Schnabiller. Okay, we will see how it goes. He's not great, but he's good defensive coach. Why didn't we hire him as a coach? Anyway, we will need to improve a little bit the backroom stuff, which is let's say one of the objectives that we already communicated to the squads. Bull is going on loan. A good guy, Bull. So we will have a lot of this kind of waiting and then going through the different decisions that we need to take in order to improve the stuff, and not only the stuff, because there are other things that are kind of important, but the stuff is it's also important to have a good stuff to start with. We are playing pucks. We have a series of friendlies. Delegating scouting duties. Let's see. Providing scouting feedback, handling meetings. Okay, no, but I'm pretty okay with how things are. Yeah, of course they need to set up themselves. The issue is that I don't know if we can increase this. I would love to increase it. Maybe at least Central Europe, if not Europe. Europe would be great, but can we do Europe with this? Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's go like this. We put some of the transfer budget to this. Maybe we can even change that this is already done. What? Scouting team is at capacity. Okay, these we will need to change, and instead of Switzerland we are going for Europe, or maybe I can choose some regions. I can choose like Central Europe, and then I can maybe choose south of Europe. Okay, then here we change this also to Central Europe and maybe Eastern Europe, and maybe what else? Northern Europe. Yes, and the striker will be full all of Europe, and this will be an ongoing, because we absolutely want a striker, so that we will have a striker ongoing at any time there is a striker available. It doesn't matter where in Europe. There is a good striker available in Albania or in Portugal or in Sweden. Yeah, we will have someone putting their report and coming, yeah, I recommend you to get this striker. This is good for your team, so that we will be able to get those nice good strikers. Yeah, young, it would be good, but we are not here judging by age. The only thing is, and unfortunately we agreed to this, Willem to win youngster of the year. Good. 21 years old. Guy coming from Nantes and Monaco. So we agreed not to sign anyone over 31. Which I think it's a pity, you know, because these clubs, club like this, and this is why I love taking on all of these leagues. Yeah, we have 10 leagues that I can play in them. Okay, fair enough. These 10 leagues, there are a lot of teams that can really improve, and they can be improved. There are a lot of opportunities where you can actually do something. You know, you can go to Europe, you can bring in more revenue, you can improve the team, you can sell players, you can sell a bunch of players. And if you can do this, then there is no reason actually to not to, yeah, there is no reason not to improve it, and there is no reason why you cannot get someone that is good enough for any position. Yeah, you can really increase your worth, and it's there was this example many times in the last few days of Benfica after selling Enzo Fernandez. You can do this, of course, you can absolutely do this with bigger teams in these leagues, because they can go to Europe and you can poach these players from lesser teams. You can go to Eastern Europe, you can go to second league in France, to second league in Spain, in Italy, and get these very, very good players. South America, if you have a scouting budget, why not go to South America? So you see, we have this guy. This is the guy that I'm talking about. We don't have any of the, I mean, we have Serbia and we have Switzerland, but the other, we don't have the leagues. But he can still go and try to scout these players from Dinamo Zagreb. Yeah, go and get the players from Dinamo Zagreb. You keep them for 2 seasons and then you sell them for 40 million. He used to be a scout for Basel and Lugano. He was a scout for Basel for 10 years. So yeah, let's get him. But the others are really bad. Gerardo Torrado. This guy knows a lot. As I told you, he knows a lot. But he's bad. But we will sign him nonetheless. And we will continue with the advert. You are really bad. And then we will continue with the job advert so that we can... Who else? Besat? No. Nikola Julig? No. These guys are new gens. Ilias Buense. He knows a lot of things, but he is quite bad. Is he worse than Torrado? No, he is actually better. He's better. Roland Batic knows only Switzerland. So this guy is actually better than Gerardo Torrado. I should sign him too. Yeah, let's sign him. We'll probably have shitty reports. But... I mean, you will not be able to use the star rating that they give you and add a player based on that. But what you will be able to use, and this is what kind of Football Manager lets you use, is you can use the attributes, basically. Because the attributes won't change. I mean, the star rating will change, all of those things in the scout report that he will give you can change, but the attributes, even the worst scout, if he's able to give you the attributes, I don't think that, as far as I know, right? Maybe I'm wrong. But even a scout with 7 ability, yeah, if he gives you all the attributes, what else do you need? Tashfaut. Coach advert. So we need some coaches. Who would be the best out of these? Someone, look at this guy. Under 18 head coach, and he wants to be a coach. How many places do we have? 3. So we will hire these 2, and then I will need to add another under 18 head coach. He's not very good, but I think he is the best out of the ones that have applied. Maybe this guy? Johann Vogel. A great player in the Swiss national team. He used to play for Blackburn, for Milan, briefly at Milan and Betis. Okay, let's get him too. And I think that's it. We don't continue with the advert anymore. Okay, I'll give you the big salary. So we recruited some stuff. We recruited some coaches, some of these guys. What else? Thomas Wasser. I can give him the job of... no, not really. Begat Bushati. But he has good working with youngsters, so I can give him the job of under 18 head coach. Okay, walk away. He doesn't want it. Anyway, the technical director is there. He can also recruit these kind of jobs. So we got our very low level scouts who are below average. And our director of football got a 19-year-old center back who is not great but has very good tackling. 3.5 stars. Let's see. If he is that good, then we will not need another center back and we will bring him to the senior team. But I guess not. I don't have that much. Yeah, baller. Where did this guy play? He plays for Venlo. But he's in second league, so we don't have that much information. Acknowledge. Tony Weston. Patrick Thistle. Okay. Okay, we have some recommendations. So these are for central defender. If we sort by recommended, yeah, they have, this is good, but he is with a C. From Lugano. Is he a first team starter? No. Who are the first team starters at Lugano? It seems that he's one of the ones. Central defender. This guy, I guess, plays also central defender. Balanced squad player. I don't know. How good is he? He would be the 4th. But he is young. Very strong on both feet. Let's go back to the recommendation. Karim So. Lausanne. Is he a starter? No. He's playing for Team Vaud. Not a starter at Lausanne. Okay, he is 19, but still. 22 years old. Another Swiss. What is this? Schaffhausen. in the second league. Nanizayamo, French guy, quite expensive. But I guess he is a starter at Lausanne. Yes, but they are in the second league. But he is a starter. Isaac Monti from Bellinzona. Starter at Bellinzona in the Challenge League. This guy I like. I think this is the guy that I like most from them. People might come and say it's not necessarily the best one, but 24 years old, Argentinian, Joan Severin. He is also decent. He's a starter for Servette. So not bad recommendations. Let's go to the others. This is what I'm interested in. Allen Gie. We can get this player as a backup. I guess we don't have that many backups. He's second league for Arau, Liberian. Let's add him to the shortlist. I think we can get this player as a backup. Should not be expensive. 120, 90 to 90k. Okay. Yeah, it's a very long or large range, 90 to 90k. I don't know. How much does it mean, 90 to 90k? Mahmoud. Mahmoud is also good. 22 years old, Lugano. But he is not a starter at Lugano. It's this guy Sabatini, who is 34 years old, Uruguayan. Usman Doumbia. Doumbia played very good against us. I think this is first impression. But he is expensive. Okay, let's go back to the recommendation. Eris Abedini, Winterthur. All of them are ball-winning midfielders, so it seems that a lot of players in Switzerland like to be destroyers. I guess they don't have so much talent and technical abilities. Austin Samuels, Inverness. Pressing forward. 3 goals in... yeah, he is a starter in Scotland. But only 3 goals. He's a starter in the second league in Scotland. But still, 3 goals. Okay. Well, we will see. So far, not a lot of very good recommendations. I was expecting a little bit more, but we have enough time to get more. We are still 28th towards end of November. We still have until probably what, end of January. Joachim Van Rijn. What am I recruiting for? A performance analyst. Tactical knowledge and analyzing data. There is nobody with enough tactical knowledge. Not even close. This guy really knows how to analyze data, but he doesn't have tactical knowledge. Continue advert. I don't know. I would like to see better players overall, better recommendations overall, I think. Pacini, Pietro Pacini has agreed to be a scout. Okay, good. I think this was probably the most decent one. 40 years old. He used to be a scout at Carrarese, who are in Serie C, Girone B. I don't know what this means. Ah, okay. Yeah, so he was in Serie C, so in third tier of Italian football, which is not that bad. Josip Colina. So we are recruiting enough, I think. And I hope that these guys are pretty much what we are looking for. Let's look now. We have 5 out of 6 scouts, so we still need 1 scout, pretty much. While for physio, I will be looking for this guy to recruit. I don't necessarily want to recruit. We're first in analyzing data. Well, at least we have more scouts, so probably we will get more reports towards and probably end of December. This means that when we get into it in the transfer window, finally we have some guys with no judgment, with some ability. No, this guy is a performance analyst and he wants to be a recruitment analyst. Okay, let's give him what he wants, but not the money. We're acting here as a business, which is what we need to have in mind every time. Johan Vogel, new coach. You need to have also these kind of people. Imagine that you are a real life manager, yeah? You need to have this kind of big names, because it kind of improves the reputation of the club. You are coming in, you are new, you are most probably taking the club in a bad situation. Very, very rarely when you are coming as a new manager and the club is in a good situation. Generally, it's a bad situation, yeah? You are taking over the club in this bad situation, and then you are moving towards what? Towards improving also the image of the club. And that's why it's important to get some of these types of ex-internationals and former players that have a good reputation within the country, within the league. Youngster of the Year shortlist. So we will have probably Willem here. We have 3 players. Randy Schneider, that I was thinking of selling. No, we will not sell him. Once he is here, we will not sell him. Julian von Moss, who I was thinking of selling, but since he is here, maybe I'm thinking again. And Willem, who we will definitely not sell. But if we sort by average rating, our guys are towards the end here. And I don't think that I can select our guy. Can we? Then I will select our guys. Of course. Willem, it's the first one. Then it's Randy Schneider. And then third is Julian von Moss. It's wonderful that I can select players from my team. How is this possible? Isn't it a conflict of interest? Of course I want him to be the youngster of the season. Maybe some team will come, maybe some Bundesliga team will come, let's say, because they are speaking German, all of them, or most of them. They are speaking French. Maybe some team in Ligue 1 will come and they will offer me some money, yeah? If Monaco will come, I'll tell them it's youngster of the season and I will ask for 1 million more. Of course, we are never talking about this kind of money here. If, let's say, I will be managing St. Gallen for 1 season and a half, and I will have pretty much 1, 2, 3, pretty much 3 transfer windows. Let's see if in these 3 transfer windows I am able at any moment in time to recruit someone for 1 million, to spend 1 million on someone, or to sell someone for 1 million. I don't think so. I don't think so. It would be great, no? It would be great, but I don't think so. No, I don't want to discuss this. Samet Cicek was sold, right? To Winter Tour for 74k. Why? I don't know. Maybe he did the right choice. Good first touch, good technical abilities overall, but yeah, I really trust the director of football. I didn't say this in the interview, you know. I said, I don't know if I trust. I don't know. I'm not sure if I trust the director of football. I will think about it. But now I trust him. Now I let him do all these choices regarding the younglings, the youth teams, and adding players also. Yeah. So taking out of my transfer, my very important transfer budget. They're still recommended Tony Weston from Patrick Thistle. These guys are also in the 2nd league. Why are they recommending me this player? He's a loanee, so I cannot even get him now. I can get him on end of contract. I could get Brian Graham, who is 35. But unfortunately, I'm not allowed. Think of how many players I could get. Transfer status listed. If I could transfer all the ones who are over 31, like this guy. You think this guy is not good enough? Scott Arfield played so many seasons for Rangers. Has trophies in his cabinet. Scott Carson. Marcus Bettinelli. What about this guy? Looks like a very good guy. I am open to change the tactics to be able to get him. Extremely interested. Plays for Marítimo Funchal. And they are 13th in Portugal. This guy from Las Clins, 2.3 million. We don't have that kind of money. Lucas Barros. This guy is not the right charisma. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend time here. And maybe we don't need this. Maybe what I can check is whose contract will expire. Ben Bereton Diaz. Can you imagine buying Ben Bereton Diaz? He's slightly interested. Max Arons. Max Arons is a beast. And he would be interested to come here. I don't know how this works. But I will never have 35 million, even if I'm staying for 10 years here. I don't think that I will ever have that kind of money to spend. Mid-season break is going on. Let's see what these guys are telling me. Okay, let's train these players. Defensive positioning, it's good. Good. Move on. Move on. So they recommended this, I guess. Ball control. Any unfit team players? No, we don't do this here. Learn our moves to develop his weaker foot. No, no. Okay. Poor level of support. But we will get on with it. To learn Italian. So the language here should be Italian. Okay, let's send these players to learn Italian. Vatkoviak. So most of the, let's say, the principal or the most important language here looks to be Italian. I don't know why, but this is how it is. Okay, boys and girls, let's have one more look in the recruitment focuses. Let's see if we can find some players in the recruitment focuses, and then we will go forward with it. Here, unfortunately, we don't have enough players with enough performance analysts with tactical knowledge. They are determined, they have the data analysis skills and so on, but I don't know. We will see. Let's go back to the recruitment focuses and see if we have some new players. There are some new recruitment focuses added here, probably by the director of football, but we don't have any recommendation. For defender center are the same players. Karim So is now higher because he has been scouted further, but he is not good. He's not playing. He played 18 matches last season and now he is not playing. I don't get why he is not playing. They are saying he's content at the club. Although one for the future, he should be signed as a priority. I'm not agreeing with this. This guy is under a bid. Serge Müller. 600k seems excessive for him. Really excessive. This guy is good. He is quite cheap. So I think maybe I could get him. Okay, he doesn't have all the mental attributes. He's not really determined. But he has the positioning, the technical, let's say, more marking, tackling, and so on. Good enough physicals. I think he's good as a backup. He's not the one for the future to be in the first team. Now GE will be also a good backup, even though they are recommended him with an A+. And from the young ones, Mihai Popa, a Romanian guy playing for Voluntari, keeper. And he looks to be even better than Ziggy with better potential. We can get him for I don't know how much money, but we will not pay 1.2 million. Then what else do we have? Muhammad that we saw, Baltazar, a Mezzala, Brazilian Mezzala playing for Sion. Not amazing. I think he is not at the level that we have. Fischer, and he's quite expensive. I'm expecting him to be expensive. He plays as a starter. Marchand, central midfielder for Basel. I guess not a first team guy. No. And Grasshoppers and Lugano want him. Kostas Solakis, goalkeeper at Olympiacos. But he's not as good as Ziggy, but he has more potential, much more potential. Misha Svoboda, this guy is very good. I had him in the past. I played with him in FM22. I think at Benevento, if I'm not wrong. I think most probably at Benevento. From Venezia, plays in Serie B, Michael Svoboda. Strong, tall defender. Yeah, I can add him here. He's very physical, very good from this point of view. But he doesn't come in the other one, you know. Maybe he's in progress. So these guys are all near matches. But this guy did not come in the other, maybe because he's seen as defender, right? I don't know. Okay, so these are pretty much the recommendations. We have seen these guys again. Gurkan Bashkan, central defender from Turkish, from Famalicão. Surlis from Olympiacos, Zagaritis, and Suleiman Diaby that we did not see, and he's a left back. I don't think he is that good enough to pay something for him. So more and more players are coming in. The recruitment focuses. We are about to go through, probably I will play until the games are back. We'll not go through the friendlies and so on. We will get right into the league. We have Lugano, Servette, Sion, Basel, again Sion. So we have a lot of matches to go through. We will have another live probably during the weekend. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and see